Welcome back to the Ebony Excellence Series, care of Rastas Realities, a highlight of Ebony people's roads to success through various methods of activity, function, and improved quality of life. I appreciate the likes, shares, comments, and subbing to the channel to further provide support for all mentioned. Thank you. The latest video inductee to the Ebony Excellence series is David Bologan, a 9-year-old boy from Pennsylvania who loves science and computer programming, has become one of the youngest ever high school graduates. And he has already started accumulating some credits towards his college degree. David Bologan recently received a diploma from Reach Cyber Charter School, based in his state's capital of Harrisburg, after taking classes remotely from his family home in the Philadelphia suburb of Bensalem. The local television station WGAL reported on Saturday. The achievement makes David one of the youngest known children to ever graduate high school, according to a list compiled by the history and culture website oldest.org. Check it out. The only person on that list younger than David was Michael Kearney, who still holds the Guinness World Record for youngest high school graduate that he set when he was 6 in 1990, before he ultimately obtained master's degrees at 14 and 18 and won more than $1 million on game shows. David would come in higher on that list than Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Ronan Farrow, who was also 11 when he finished high school. David told WGAL that he already knows which he wants to dedicate his professional life to once he completes his education. I want to be an astrophysicist, and I want to study black holes and supernovas, he said to the station. David's parents both have advanced academic degrees, but they told WGAL that it is challenging to raise a child with such an extraordinary intellect. Well, as we see, the apple don't fall far from the tree, and in this case, this is a great thing. Too many times we hear stories about the apple not falling far from the tree, and it's usually some sort of nonsense or negativity. The article continues, I had to get outside of the box, David's mother, Rona, said to the outlet. Playing pillow fights when you're not supposed to, throwing the balls in the house. He's a 9-year-old with a brain that has the capacity to understand and comprehend a lot of concepts beyond his years, and sometimes beyond my understanding. You go, David. You go, young sire, David. David also told WGAL that some of his favorite teachers helped keep him engaged with his studies and pushed him to keep progressing. They did not bog me down, he said. They advocated for me, saying he can do this, he can do that. One instructor said to WGAL, we're just proud that we were able to individualize his instruction. And that's a key part of this article, because I had the same issue in school. They couldn't. I needed individualized attention regarding my studies, and I couldn't get it because there was just so many people that was in other students were in the class. Not that I was a special child. It's just that certain things needed a more in-depth breakdown for me to understand. And so salute to all of the teachers and the instructors who worked with him individually and collectively to help him hone his talent and his skills, down to a laser beam, and promote him. Because we have so many in society, in our families, in our circles, that's always have something negative to say about some individual, some family member, some friend, some whatever, or somebody quick to tell you that you're not that you ain't nothing, your dad is not nothing, or your mom is not nothing, or something like that, something of that nature. So it's refreshing to hear a group surround this young man, and to promote and push him into the proper direction. But by this young man's level of intellect, he didn't need much pushing anyway. He was born with it. The same with things that I was born with, that others have to work hard for. I'm the exact same way. I've had people who were upset at things that was easy to me. They had to work hard for. They had to work hard to achieve. And they would get upset at me for that. Something beyond my control. So salute to David's teachers, his instructors, his mom and his dad, and his family members. The remainder of the article would be in the description box below for those who would like to read on. And thank you for joining me for another edition of the Ebony Excellence series, care of Rastas Realities. Do not forget, if you get something from the videos, share them, comment, like it, and subscribe. Because other people need to hear these type of videos, this type of content. And I'll bid you peace to you.